I don't know if I mentioned it in any of the previous videos that I was planning on spray foaming. Seems like I've mentioned it. Well, last weekend I got the spray foaming done, or at least I tried to, and that's what this video is about. Fair warning though, this is going to be one of those projects where I think it might be safe to say I kind of got my butt kicked on this one. But it was fun doing it and trying to figure out how to do it, because you got it's really there's a learning curve involved with spray foam insulation, and because of how fast the spray foam will cure even on the tip of the spray gun, there's not a lot of room, a lot of time to try and experiment and you know. So, but anyway, I don't want to belabor this. Eventually, I got to show you guys the disaster. Disaster might be a little strong, but I'll let you guys decide. So let me turn the camera around, and that's going to be about the easiest way for me to show you what's going on. All right, stepping inside the step van right here at the doorway. I've got a shower cap that I found the day I did the insulation, and I'm glad I did, because the suit that I wore, it didn't have a hood with it. So I was digging through a box, and these old shower caps from my sticks and brick days popped up. So I threw one on my head, and that kept the spray foam from getting in my hair. And this is my respirator to give you an idea of how much of this spray foam was kind of raining down on my face and back on me here. This is the respirator. You can see how bad that looks. And stepping inside, those are the tanks. They're empty now, and I've been wanting to throw these away, but I needed to make this video so that you guys can get an idea of how much of this stuff was falling off the ceiling as I was shooting it. It looks a lot worse than it really is. It really does. But I got everything covered, so I'm happy about that. Now these front walls didn't turn out too bad. Let me step back so you can see the front walls. Okay, so you can see the front walls didn't turn out too bad. I'm panning real slow so no one gets sick or upset with me about it, but you can see how the roof really is kind of lumpy. It's got a lot of high and low spots, and I've got an idea or two in mind on how to correct the high and low spots. But other problems, other issues that I got to deal with, for example, is the little gaps like this one where you can see the metal. You know, one of the reasons I went with the spray foam insulation is I wanted to completely cover all the metal, no visible metal inside the living space. But I got some spots that the foam didn't expand, or I didn't get the gun at the right angle or something like that. So there's lots to correct here, but it shouldn't take long. I've already been experimenting with correcting it. That's what some of this stuff is, laying on the ground, me shaving down the foam like here. This was a high spot, and I don't know if you can see that, but I pretty much got it shaved down. The way I did it was I took my saw, rested it against the wood, used the wood as a guide, and then just, you know, saw down all the high spots. Didn't take long at all. Did the same thing over here and here. I probably got a little more you know, probably need to go back over all this. But step one is to get all the high spots cut down. And then I can worry about building up the low spots. I got some ideas in mind for that. Let me step back over here. I'm thankful that I covered up my air conditioner and my cooler. I pretty much covered up everything. I even had the floor covered up. But like the problem I ran into was as the spray foam fell on the plastic and I stepped on it, it stuck to my shoe. And when I picked up my foot, it pulled the plastic up and away from the walls because I had it all taped to the wall for the most part. But it's okay because I believe it'll be pretty easy to come off the flooring in the few spots that I need to get it off. And for the most part, this should be under the countertop anyway. The main flooring will be right here in the middle. All this part here, this flooring under here should be cabinetry, closets, I don't know, whatever I can put there. You can see I filled in some of the gaps for the low spots and got it flush with the wood over here as well in this panel. I still have to do, I have a lot more to do, but I wanted to show this, that the idea I had to fill in the low spots is working. It's a time-consuming process, but it's working.